All right, in this video, we're talking about how most dropshippers do product research completely wrong and what you should do instead to get it right, to where you can find decent and winning products over and over and over again very, very quickly, very, very easily without spending a lot of money. I'm not kidding when I say most dropshippers. I'm talking like 95% of dropshippers that I see are doing product research completely wrong. And this is one of the big reasons why so many people are getting into this space, looking up a few YouTube videos, and then they spend money and then they're not making any money at all. So in this video, we're going to talk about exactly how to do product research, what I do, how I'm able to find winning products, decent products over and over and over again, and how many people I work with, they're able to do that as well, and how there's a lot of people that are getting very, very successful at drop shipping, and there's so many people that are completely failing with it. Product research is one of the biggest separating factors. This is going to be a topic that, not many people talk about because a lot of the gurus are holding their secrets in. I don't want to do that. I want to give you guys the truth, how to do this instead. So we're going to jump into it. Before we do that, if you guys could please do me a huge favor, please smash that like button down below, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely leave any comments or questions. I love going ahead and connecting with you guys. All right, so first off, the whole notion of winning products and decent products, this is something I didn't know about in the very beginning. And overall, I'm pretty thankful for that because it actually helped me discover what's way better instead. So what most people are doing, almost everybody that jumps into dropshipping, is either using spy tools. These have been around for a while. They're using spy tools, or they're doing the product research on Facebook, which isn't necessarily bad. We'll talk about that in just a second. But what happens with this, just think about this logically. Say you've got tens of thousands or even 100,000 dropshippers getting into the space, all using the same methods. The products are going to be ultra saturated. What was once a golden winning product, now you'd be lucky to even get a very, very small sliver of the pie because essentially everybody's looking at the same exact products. This is not how I go about things. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I talk about arguably the biggest mistake I'm seeing with dropshippers now is that they're so product focused rather than brand focused. If you take it and you are more brand focused in the very beginning while still having a good focus on product, but you're more brand focused, you're going to have a lot more success in this and you're going to have a lot more longevity. What happens is once you're brand focused, you're going to be focused on putting the right products on your store rather than just trying to go get the trendy products, the products that might make you, $10,000 overnight. If you have the brand focus, which I'm going to get into how to do the product research for that, if you focus on having the brand focus, you have a greater chance of doing those $10,000 days than if you had the product focus like what 95% of dropshippers have. You want to do what other people aren't doing. You want to separate yourself. And having that brand focus is where most people aren't doing that. And most successful people I see have more of a store or brand focus than the people that don't. So what happens is instead of going ahead using all these spy tools, just using Facebook, essentially finding all the same products everybody else has, what I recommend doing is starting from the ground up. So start by building your foundation, creating a brand, knowing what niche you want to go into, exactly how you want your brand to look, have brand inspirations to where you're looking at other successful stores or other successful inventory held stores in your niche, have some inspirations with that and start building out your brand. Then when you're going on AliExpress and you're doing your product research, only select products that fit within your brand image. So what happens is you might be selecting some products that have high orders counts. You might be selecting some that have medium orders counts. You might be selecting some that essentially have like no orders at all. And that's where the beauty comes in. We're going to talk in just a second how that actually works out. But when you're going through and you're looking for different products to put on your store, you can be looking at different specific niches. If you're in a mid-level niche, if you're in a specific niche, you obviously know exactly what categories to look in. Just go ahead and search through and be looking through the products that would actually work out for your store. Now, at the same time, you still want to be keying in with the other product research methods. So Facebook, the spy tools, all that, still be keying in on that. But like I said, you don't want to get a small sliver of the pie when essentially you want to create a new pie. All the best golden winners out there, the ones that, people essentially go from not making any money at all to making literally six figures in a month, they're the ones that are creating their own pie rather than just taking a little sliver of a pie. So what happens is what I recommend and what I personally do is I know my brands so well that when I'm going through AliExpress, first off, I already know what type of products to put on. For example, if I'm in a streetwear store, I know that I want a specific niche of, say, sunglasses, maybe one of hoodies, whatever. I'm going to already be searching through on AliExpress. I'm going to be picking out my products. The key to good product research, everybody thinks it just starts directly with product research. And yes, you need to go ahead and have that good product research to find out what products actually have potential. But where it really comes down to is having a very, very efficient testing strategy, because you're going to go ahead and select products that only would work for your brand. You're not going to put products that don't match your brand image at all. Only put products that match your brand, that are quality products. You've done the supplier research, vetted all of that, and then you're going to test very, very efficiently. Now, having the appropriate testing strategy, I've talked about this before. What I personally do is I diversify. Just like you'd want to do with pretty much anything out there with stocks, with things with your business, you want to diversify. You want to be very focused on the right things, but you also want to diversify. So when I'm going through and testing, I'm going to be testing products on AliExpress that have high orders counts that obviously fit within my brand. Those are going to, have the greatest chance of getting you going, getting some sales, but they're typically not going to be your big golden winners because they've already been going. You typically, if you get it going, you're going to have a small piece of the pie. I'm going to test medium orders counts. Medium orders counts many times can be at least those decent products, and many times can even be a golden winner. And I'm even going to test low orders counts, or some with essentially no orders counts, but I vetted, I know that the product is quality, and I also know that it fits within my brand. I'm going to test essentially those 3 different types over and over and over again. And many times what happens is something with lower or no orders counts ends up being, one of those huge, completely undiscovered winners that does massive numbers on its own. The thing is, that is a little bit more of a gamble. So especially for beginners, this is where I recommend testing high orders counts and medium orders counts products as well, because it's diversifying. It's allowing you to get at least some sales coming in while you're able to test those undiscovered ones and then hit it big. But throughout this entire process, how this all works out is having a brand people want to buy into, selecting products that fit within that brand people want to buy into, and that's how to do it. So when it comes down to product research, instead of doing all the same methods everybody else is doing, focus on building up your brand, putting products that fit within your brand, and then having a very, very efficient testing strategy. This is what works. It's been working out for me for years now. It's worked out for so many people in the Dropship Fortune Club, so many successful people I know. They start with the brand focus, building out their store, only selecting products that work out for their store, and then they can go ahead and even get some not so great products that totally would not work on, say, a general store, and they even get those going. I've had products that weren't even decent products, but they were profitable just because they fit within a brand, and then there were great cross sells with some of those winners. This is where the power of having a brand or a well laid out store, having that brand image all fits in, and you're not competing with other people because you're not just going ahead and doing all the same methods as other people. With that being said, I still obviously use Facebook as a method. It's a great way to get ideas for what's working and even tests, especially if you're on Facebook and you see something that's working that would fit within your brand. You need to test that. Another key with the product research, especially using Facebook, is instead of just typing, get yours now or buy here, any of those, if you have a brand, say within a mid-level niche or specific niche, type in specific product types related to that. So say if I'm in electronic space, or okay, let's say I've got a massage accessory store. I'm selling massage accessories. I could go on and type in back massager or type in neck massager or head massage, and then I can see if there's any winning ads going on. But I know already the type of products I want to sell. Instead of typing in these kind of big, very broad phrases that every other dropshipper is doing, I'm going ahead and getting very, very specific with it, and I know what fits within my brand. So the whole point here is, instead of doing product research like everybody else, focus on your brand. When you use these other techniques like Facebook, all of that, get very specific and brand focused with it, and you won't be competing with anybody, and you'll have a great chance of success. So to recap, focus on brand, only put products in that fit within your brand. 2, go ahead and diversify with your testing schedule. So do high orders counts, medium orders counts, and low orders counts. This is going to be the best use of your money to be able to find those undiscovered winning products while still having sales come in. And then when using the other methods like Facebook and all of that. Get specific, get brand focused when you're looking that up. And if you do this, guys, you will be good to go, and you will win. And you won't have competition like what everybody else is doing, where they're throwing up crappy stores. They're going and just looking for the popular ads with buy here, buy now, or get yours here, all of that on Facebook, or using spy tools. If you do these other methods, you will be thinking like an actual business owner, not just someone with a get-rich-quick mindset, which 95% of new people getting into dropshipping have. You want to have the business mindset so you can, have either one, longevity with this, or be able to sell your business for a lot of money and make a lot of money throughout the process while you're doing it, rather than just trying to cash out quick. And most of the people that do that never make any money. So go ahead, try this out. Keep in mind that the Dropship Fortune program, it's getting ready to raise in price. So if you want to jump in at the current price, you need to go ahead and get in now. It's almost closing, as well as the free one-on-one coaching calls that come along with that right now. If you jump into the Dropship Fortune Club, you get at the discounted price, plus you get free one-on-one coaching calls with myself, to where I can truly help you create your own successful dropshipping business, help you scale it, all of that. I want you guys to be successful with this. So definitely go ahead and check that out in the description box below. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. I'd love going ahead and connecting with all of you. Make sure to go and smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any comments or questions. Be happy, be positive, be powerful. Have a great rest of your day.